Normally this is done in a closed atmosphere. Never did I have a DTP such a big. This is about 10,000 square feet. This is impactful venue because see, the more further you are, the less is the impact of the speech, but you can see me. And less impact of the seeing. Because you're seeing me from far. In the last training program, we did 100% because that was the first time I did. Now it is known in public. I've done it many times. Arshi, you knew about it or not before? You have done that. Tariq, you knew about it. But you know about it. You know about it. You know because we discussed many a time. Arsh, all those who raised, yet they are not sure. Even though they knew it, they were not sure. See, even if you know, actually I made the test easier. Normally what I do, I said, okay, catch your chin. Much better than saying, but I want to make it more easy for you. That catch your nose. But cheek and chin is the right test. Anyway, this was just a demonstration to show you that many a time what you say, what your body does is more impactful and more followed than your speech. If I say, I'm very fresh and confident. I'm yawning. And I'm saying I'm very fresh and I'm very fresh. So your body speaks. There's a saying, actions speak louder than the words. Have you heard that? A picture paints 1,000 words. All this is not mentioned there. This is a new edition. Picture paints 1,000 words. Action speaks louder than words. We go to the next section, section number 4, gestures. Do not stand rigid like a statue. I'm Zakir Naik. And I'm coming from Bombay. And my modulation is very good. But you can see that I'm a medical doctor. And I'm conducting a Dawah training program. And at present, I'm discussing about gestures. Attention. See, to break the rules is difficult. You know why? What I did was, because when I say raise your hand, I raise my hand. Normally what you have to do, you have to first raise your hand, then say raise your hand. So to do a thing which you are not used to is difficult, even for me. Raise your hand, put your hand down. So if I say catch your nose, it carries bigger weight. So it's difficult even for me to do things which I'm not used to. So many people are very rigid when they talk. They come and they stand like a statue. They may have modulation, but normally stand like a statue, don't have modulation also. But hypothetically, even if you have, it looks very weird. And you see that in the last day when I show the recording, many of you, how you are standing, rigid like a statue. Make gestures with your hands as often as possible. Your hands speak. In your body, your hands speak the loudest. Your hands speak the loudest. This was the hand speaking in gestures. After your mouth is the words coming out. And see to it that the gestures are natural. It's not unnatural. Point number 3, gestures should be natural and not acted out or pre-planned. You may, however, see your own trial performance in the mirror to evaluate the effectiveness and impression of your gestures. Once you're used to it, then gestures are natural. If you ask me what do I do for so and so thing, I will not be able to tell you. Certain things I can tell you, but not everything, because it's natural. So once the gestures become natural, whatever you speak automatically, depending upon your speech, your fingers and your hands will keep on moving. But if you're not used to it, you are like a statue. You come and speak. Okay, after me gesture, so I welcome all of you to the lecture, and I want you to come here, and so it will be like more of an acting that, okay, I have to make gestures. So it is conscious. No problem. Even if it's conscious, it will be conscious first, then it will be unconscious. When your gestures are done unconsciously, it is very good. Sometimes you have to do conscious gestures depending upon the impact you want to give, which will come to it later on. But generally, 95% of the speech, all the actions are unconsciously done. There are few actions which are consciously done, we'll come to it later on, but the majority, almost all, are done unconsciously. It should be natural. Initially, we are not used to gestures. To break the rigidity in your body, you may have to do it consciously. And it may look monotonous, no problem. But no problem for only a few times, not more than that. Couple of times only. And the best is do a trial in front of your roommate or your friend or in front of a mirror. Your mirror will never fail you. And it's a good companion. That is the reason our beloved Prophet ﷺ said that a moment is a mirror of another moment. A moment, a true moment, is a mirror of another moment. That means he points out his mistakes and appreciates what good you have done. The mirror points out your mistakes and appreciates the good things. Point number 4. Gestures should be related to the matter that is being spoken. And gestures, every human being, whichever language he speaks, he uses gestures. I want a glass of water. What is the time? I'll not say what is the time. I want a glass of water. It's a glass of water. You don't know the language. You go to Japan. I don't know Japanese. Even if I don't say, it works. What do you say for Japanese for this?
何時ですか?
何時ですか? See, I'm speaking Japanese. I don't know what it means. I did not ask him in English. I asked, what is the time? He said, get out from here. Get out from here. Can I say, get out from here? Come in, come in. Come in, come in, welcome. You say, welcome. You don't say, see, you say, get out. You don't say, get out. You say, get out. Imagine if you have to say, you're most welcome. When you're saying, get out, you say, get out. It doesn't. So normally it is inborn. The sign language is universal. In all the languages, sign language is universal. So when you speak, how well can you convert your speech into body language is an art. And it comes with experience. It comes with experience. And for example, I told Brother Khalim, we are so busy, we have to show some of the clips to the people. So what clip I showed in 1999, I gave a talk. He got the same clip. Brother Zakir, you have done very good gestures. I said, Baba, 1999. That time the talk was in 1999. That time it was the best. Now it is 2016. The gestures I did in 2015 and 16 compared to 1999, world of a difference. More experience. That was good. That was best that time. Now also it is good. But with experience. With doing it regularly. The answers, the base may remain the same, but the addition to the logic and the salt that you put in, the pinch of salt, that makes a world of a difference. Experience, alhamdulillah, and practice, and hard work. So gestures, most of you will find it difficult. And when you start, initially it will be monotonous. I'm going to give a lecture on the rights of women in Islam. And women's rights have been divided into 6 topics. Topic 1 is the economic rights. Topic 2 is the social rights. Topic 3 is none. So you know what you're going to like that. Whichever, whether it's social, whether it's legal, whether it's the same thing. No problem. Then you face the mirror and you realize, and someone tells you, then you make a conscious effort. Okay, now I'm doing like that. Sometime I'll do like that. It will come. Once you get experienced, and once your flow increases, and the next part, the modulation. So gestures also follow your modulation. And if it's done more often, if you pay attention to it initially, then everything is natural. Now, I did not know that I'm going to do like that for natural, but it's natural. I didn't know I'm going to shrug my shoulders, but I'm shrugging my shoulders. If you see my same speech, same word, the gestures may differ. It will not be contradicting. Huh? Because one can be done like that, one can be done like that, one can be done like that. Sometimes I do one like that, sometimes I do one like that, sometimes one like that. All are one. I don't say one. When it's natural, it is not fixed. Sometimes, yes, God is one. I usually say like that but sometimes I say like that also. But I'll never say like that. So it is natural. And many times you find that all three are good. Because it's not enacted. It's not a conscious effort. It's unconsciously done. When you say something, you don't want to make your lip in a particular fashion. You want to say something, your lips automatically, tongue automatically turns and twists and the word comes out. You don't make a conscious effort. Initially when you learned A, B, C, D, alif, ba, ta, sa, ba, ba, that time you made conscious effort. Now once you get used to it, it comes unconsciously. Similarly with the gestures. But until you don't try it out, it will never come to you. We did not know A, B, C, D. We did not know alif, ba, ta. We learned it and now we are fluent. Same thing with the gestures. It's done unconsciously. And as it keeps on, that's the reason if you see, who did gestures very well? Day for yesterday, raise your hand. Day for yesterday when you came for the prepared speech, who did gestures very well? Raise your hand. None. When you came for a prepared speech day for yesterday, who did gestures very well? Raise your hand. No one did well. Who didn't do well? Raise your hand. No. What? There's the Firdaus. In between. Okay, down. In between. Not very well and anyway, we'll see regarding the gestures on the last day, inshallah. How were your gestures and how was your posture? Point number 5. Avoid making similar gestures repeatedly throughout the speech. And I gave you an example of that. Initially, it will come, nothing to feel bad about it. It's natural. You're making a conscious effort. But once you have done it many times, see to it that you consciously don't let the same gestures come again. Unless you're speaking the same word. Point number 6. Your facial expressions should be friendly, welcoming and cordial and not appear stern and angry. You know, someone coming and giving a look like that. What have I done? The person is going to kill me. The face speaks. I haven't started the speech. You'll wonder what have I done? This person is coming and giving me tough looks. Welcome. Smile. Smile is charity, a prophet said. Even smile is charity. Very important that you feel cordial. You may be not liking the person. No problem. Smile. Number 1, it's charity. Number 2, it gives a very friendly. Number 1, it's a sunnah to smile. And friendly, it should be welcoming. Which is not the case in most of the teachers. Most of the teachers, when they come, they don't smile. Only the good teachers smile. Correct? So, it should be friendly and not stern and not the angry look.
La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. Muhammadun Rasulullah. Muhammadun Rasulullah. أرجو رضاك يا الله أنت الرحيم يا الله هبني عطاك يا الله أنت الكريم منك العطاء يا الله أنت العظيم يا الله فيك الرجاء يا الله أنت الحليم الرحمن الستار ملك الملك الغفار الوهاب المنان المتعال الرحمن الستار ملك الملك الغفار الوهاب المنان المتعال الله الله يا ربي يا الله